While inspecting the community pool before opening, a kid asked me, "Why is the water fizzing over there?" I was walking the deck with the test kit when I saw it. A patch near the return jet where the surface was bubbling wrong, not filtered flow, something churning, and I could smell it before I got within 10 feet. Not chlorine, sharp, bleachy, wrong, ammonia, 40 kids in the water, day camp session, ages 6 to 12. Everybody out, right now. 40 faces turned toward me. Nobody moved. Out of the pool, now. Lena, 16, the lifeguard on the far stand, was already blowing her whistle before I finished the sentence, and something in her face told me she'd smelled it too. "It's chloramine gas," I said. "Somebody dumped ammonia in the return line." The camp director, a man named Ostrand, came out of the office at a jog. "What are you doing? We've got 2 hours left. Get them out. You're going to scare them." A boy near the deep end started coughing, then another. Then the sound spread across the water like something contagious, that high, tight, barking cough. Lena went off her stand into the shallow end and started physically hauling kids to the ladder. "Upwind side! Everybody to the fence! Upwind, go!" Ostrand grabbed the megaphone. "Campers, remain calm. There is no—" Lena took it out of his hands. "Cover your mouth with your shirt, breathe through it, move to the grass. Miss Vance, you do not have the authority." "They're coughing." She turned to a knot of counselors. "Wet towels. Get them wet and get them on faces. And somebody prop the gate open. We need airflow." The maintenance lead, a guy named Duff, was moving in the opposite direction, toward the pump house. "Don't open that," I shouted. "Don't you open that door." He opened it anyway, and the cloud that rolled out put him on his knees in 4 seconds. 2 counselors dragged him backward by his ankles across the concrete. A girl was throwing up in the grass. A little boy, maybe 7, had gone gray around the lips and was making a whistling sound when he breathed. I called 911. Ostrand tried to take my phone out of my hand, and I turned my shoulder into him hard enough that he sat down. "There is no emergency," he kept saying. "There is no emergency." 12 kids are coughing blood-tinged sputum, Lena said flatly, on her knees beside the 7-year-old with 2 fingers on his wrist. "You want to say that to a camera?" She had him sitting upright, leaning forward, breathing through a wet towel, and she was counting his respirations out loud, calm as a metronome. I asked her later how she knew any of that. Fire arrived in 6 minutes, then 2 more engines, then hazmat, then 8 ambulances. They set up decon on the basketball court and hosed 60 people down in their swimsuits. The hazmat captain told me afterward that the chloramine concentration in that pump house was high enough that Duff had maybe 90 seconds. He also said if the kids had stayed in the water another 10 minutes, they'd have been intubating some of them on the grass. Nobody died. 19 were hospitalized. All 19 came home. The investigation took 4 months. It wasn't vandalism. The pool's chemical supplier had been delivering mislabeled drums for the better part of a year. Industrial ammonia-based cleaner in containers marked as pool-grade sodium hypochlorite because the real product cost 40% more. Ostrand had signed off on the deliveries without checking a single manifest and had been getting a rebate wired to a personal account for 18 months. The supplier's owner got 11 years. Ostrand got 4, plus the civil suits, which took everything. Duff spent 9 days on oxygen and testified from a wheelchair. Lena found me in the parking lot after the last hearing. I told her what I'd wanted to say for months, which was that a 16-year-old had run that deck better than every adult present, including me. She shrugged and looked at the ground for a second. "My brother has cystic fibrosis," she said. "I've been counting somebody's breathing since I was 9. I know what it sounds like when someone can't get air. I knew before you said the word gas." She's studying respiratory therapy now. The county gave her a commendation she keeps in a drawer. "I still can't smell chlorine without checking the wind."